Good day, ROFFS analyst James here, and it is currently Tuesday, January 21st, 2025. Hope everyone had a good weekend and is having a happy new year. Today we'll be taking a quick look at the ocean conditions from the west coast of Florida along Alabama and Louisiana into the east coast of Texas, looking at the ocean conditions you may have experienced if you'd gone offshore this past weekend. Overall, we continue to observe a very strong westward push of the loop current towards the central and somewhat western Gulf of Mexico. As you can see here, loop current water pushing northwest into central and then western Gulf of Mexico areas. This has resulted in a further west to east elongation of the clockwise rotating loop current eddy formation south of the Mississippi Canyon, shown here. A larger counterclockwise rotating eddy formation had been observed along the northwest boundary of the clockwise rotating loop current eddy in about this area shown here. However, and this counterclockwise rotation was pulling some of that warmer water north towards the DeSoto Canyon. However, it appears that this counterclockwise eddy formation may be dissipating as the loop current water continues to push westward. With that in mind, we have observed another smaller counterclockwise rotating frontal boundary eddy formation just off the Mississippi Canyon, shown here, that's pulling some of this warmer water northwards as well. Remains to be seen how much further this eddy develops as it continues to rotate eastward over the next few days, but it may provide some warmer water northwards in the future. We'll also continue to monitor the western boundary of this loop current eddy formation and filament water pushing westward. This counterclockwise rotating frontal boundary eddy formation may help pull some of this warmer loop current water back southwest and may get entrained by some clockwise rotating eddies in the western Gulf of Mexico. This warmer, bluer water may begin to pull towards the Mexico-Texas border as this further develops. Speaking of this larger eddy formation off of the Aransas Pass area and South Padre Island, this large clockwise rotation has helped maintain some of this warmer, bluer water just inside of the ledges north of the Texas Canyon. A little bit blue-green blended blue water covered up by the clouds here. And this smaller counterclockwise rotating eddy formation is helping push it a little bit further inshore west of the Texas Canyon off of Mexico. And looking back at our ocean color imagery, you can see the bluer loop current water pushing into central and western Gulf of Mexico and moving back eastward, and some of that blended blue to bluer water getting pulled north towards the DeSoto Canyon as well. Additionally, a smaller counterclockwise rotating eddy formation can be seen just off of Aransas Pass, pulling some of that blue-greenish water inshore near the East Breaks and just off of the pass in kind of the Baker Rocks area. Looking at the eastern Gulf of Mexico, we continue to observe an overall southward flow of water, kind of filling in the space left by the warmer loop current water moving further west. This allowed for some of the cooler blended blue water along the shelf to move off from Tampa Bay and Fort Myers and enter the kind of the Gulf Stream area south of the Florida Keys. As a result, we'd had observed a relatively large area of cooler blended blue water offshore of the Florida Keys, while the main body of the Gulf Stream appeared to be pushed further south, just along the northern coastline of Cuba. Remember, these ocean conditions are always changing, so be sure to head to ROFFS.com or call our office at 321-723-5759 to order updated analyses for each of these areas. Keep in mind our winter office hours are Monday through Friday from 9 till 5 until May 1st as we begin to enter the 2025 spring and summer fishing season. Have a good week.